Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Yes, I know it has been a while, and I don't know how many people are even going to watch this video or how many people are even still left playing the game. But I'm here anyways because I want to do a little bit of an update of a few things. It's not exactly a rosy picture over here at the game, and I'm struggling to staying optimistic about the game's future. And that's kind of what I want to talk about here today. Yes, I know I've done this before a couple of weeks ago, probably. Um, but I'm just not seeing the picture ahead of us. Also, we do have some concrete details that came out as far as revenue figures for Marvel Mystic Mayhem, and it does not look good. The last time, and it didn't look good when I saw it. Like I saw for the month of basically the back end of June to the back end of July, we were looking at 3 million US dollars, which was mostly global launch. But this was a really poor figure compared to other games, especially other recently released gacha games as well that are not of the Marvel IP and some that are original IPs and made significantly more than this. I believe there was some weird vampire anime game called like Silver and Blood, which made like way more money than Marvel Mystic Mayhem. So I digress a little bit. I want to do a little bit of an update about what's going on in the game, and then I want to pivot to talk about these figures and what kind of future this game has. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. Okay, so if you logged in at all over the last couple of days, then you might have seen this, which is the Covenant Call update. I mean, did I talk about the Storm one? I mean, I guess this is ending soon. This was available for 12 euros. Was it 10 US? I don't know what it is in other currencies. It's because I'm on the PC client and I'm in Germany, of course, so it's giving me the euros. The Thor one is 29 euros of 100. So all the other characters that are coming out on Covenant's Call is going to be at this rate. I'm pretty sure at 29 euros. They should have just left it that. Why show the 120 euros at all? Just put it there for 29 euros. Don't say 77% discount. I think a lot of people were still upset about this so much that like they had to do a follow up like Discord post about clarifications on this. It was pretty funny. As far as what's going on in the game right now, I mean, this is over, right? We finished this a while ago. Infinite Mayhem, I guess, is going to be finished tomorrow. Bifrost Ball still going on, which also finishes tomorrow. So there's going to be a couple of new things. Oh, wait, I forgot. Surtur is also ending tomorrow. So who knows? Maybe there's some brand new amazing content that's going to be picking up tomorrow. One thing that we do know is that the Fantastic Four banner is over. And also, sorry, the Loki banner will be running for a week. And so there's going to be probably a new character after this. It's my understanding that there is going to be a Thor banner starting tomorrow. There was a picture on the media post section of the Mystic Mayhem Discord that there is probably going to be the Thor banner, and that's probably where you're going to be able to pick up, or you might be able to straight up buy. I forgot what they said. I think that you might be able to straight up buy his highlight. Was that what was on the cards? We talked about this in a previous video because they have all of these extra highlights for Emma, for Doctor Strange, for Thor, which is a very good highlight, by the way, if you really do like Thor. And that's going to be available with the Thor banner, I think, starting tomorrow. As far as other content, we have the Alliance War content, right, which is ongoing right now. Now, unfortunately, there's been a lot of miscommunication about this. A lot of people were confused about what they need to do, and especially if they're not keeping up with Discord and things like that, where people are telling people what to do. But a lot of people thought that you had to go through the hurricanes and clear all the hurricanes before you can fight the boss. That is not true. You just need to kill the first hurricane, and then that unlocks the main boss. And if you're able to clear it, which I don't think it's super difficult, that then you can do that, right? And then you can do damage against the boss. And if you kill the boss, well, then you get on the rank leaderboard, right? Now, my alliance, unfortunately, for some reason, has been going through the hurricanes more than the boss. So I hope that we can clear this. Phase 3 starts tomorrow on Thursday for another 3 or 4 days. And then I'm hoping that we can end up clearing the Twisted Giant armor. Now, I guess the one positive thing is that the leaderboard has seen more people join the leaderboard in Phase 2. So now we're up to, I believe, 21 alliances that have cleared the boss now. So that's great as far as like how many players are even still alive playing this game, right? So at least 21 times, I don't know, maybe you need like 40, 45 people at least to kill the boss. So what is that? You know, at least maybe under 1,000 players that are still taking this serious. So hopefully my alliance might score in the 21 to 50. That would be great. And I think I might do another video like when this is all said and done, just to see how many alliances actually rank on the leaderboard, because I'm genuinely curious, right? Like how many people are actually playing the game and how many are playing the game's content, so that we know what's actually going on and what does the big picture look like in Marvel Mystic Mayhem. And I think the biggest problem in this game is still twofold, right? I still think there's a big lack of content, right? Even with the Alliance War, I call it's basically a raid. Let's be honest, it's a raid. I'm still finding myself that I'm logging in for 5 to 10 minutes a day, maximum. You know, like a lot of the times with my look, am I almost capped on my energy? This is a bit of a problem. I need to use some of this soon. But what I'm finding is that I can just basically do the auto sims, right? The combat simulators, do 4 to 8 of these and I'm done. I've cleared my daily missions and that's it, and I can log out. As far as other content goes, there is the weekly reset of the Crimson campaign, right? And I still need to run this like once or twice more, which I'll do. But I can largely stick this in auto now at this point, and I can still get the rewards out of it. I do find it to be some of the most fun content, though, in Marvel Mystic Mayhem, but it's not that difficult. And now, yes, I understand I'm saying this at the perspective of level 70, and I've been here for a little while, but that doesn't change the fact that there's very limited content in this game. Once you've cleared the story and memento, and honestly, I've done Surtur like in the first couple of days, and then I never touched it again because I didn't need to, and I'm still in the rank of 1%. Can't see it because my head's in the way, but I am 1%, a score of 2119, and I just don't really need to bother doing any more of this because it's rank 1 to 5%. I don't really care if I'm in the top 100 or not, right? As long as I'm getting this, that's fine, right? So it's a bit of a shame that they make this the new boss, but I'm not really required to do this. And also the milestones to reach this at 15,000 is very easy to do. You can do this on like day 2, right? And then again, you never need to touch it again. So it's just a really weird state of affairs with Marvel Mystic Mayhem and its content. And yes, people are going to say in the comments that the game's early, you know, and there's still time, but there really isn't. And that's the problem, because they need to make a really good impression in the first 2 months. People are going to quit and never come back. And I think that's the biggest problem. So I want to kind of pivot now to the numbers a little bit, actually. So here was the things that are coming out. There was a photo of the Thor's hammer. Oh, wait, sorry, you can't see this. Here we go. Of Thor's hammer. And that was indicated that there's going to be a Thor banner tomorrow. Also this, which is a Projecto film pack that they're going to be offering, again, starting tomorrow. If you want to buy that, I mean, you can basically get this for free in the Nightfall store, right? The Surtur store, basically, when we get the payouts for that. And I will pick up another one of those for what it's worth. But I want to talk about the publisher's overview for Marvel Mystic Mayhem. So these are the numbers for Marvel Mystic Mayhem Android and Marvel Mystic Mayhem Apple, right? NetEase, Apple, and then for some reason on Android, it's under the banner of Exceptional Global. This might be their global launch, like international brand. And so you can see here on the table, Marvel Mystic Mayhem, this was updated 8 days ago, so on August the 5th, and they made 800,000 revenue in on Android. Now, previously, the combined Android and iOS revenue figures for the first month of global launch was at 3 million. Now, granted, there were a lot of banners running around this time, right? They were bombarding us with basically every week. And now I'm not entirely sure if this is the case. We had like both Fantastic Four banners, and did we not have like a Spider-Man banner or something else running at the same time? Like there was like the 2 new banners and then like a third banner run. Like it was pretty crazy. But the thing is that now, you know, there's less to spend on. And honestly, you don't really need to spend. The key aspect is still pretty bad. The Great Keys position, I don't think has changed, right? I think it's still the same. I don't think they've really added more into the economy. So that part is still bad. As far as Apple goes, it's again 800,000. This was updated 6 days ago. So these are pretty much the figures in the last 30 days, which puts Marvel Mystic Mayhem. They do have their PC client, right? So this is not covered by Sensor Tower, but the PC client is largely in, I believe, Hong Kong only. You can still download it and use it, and it is functional, but I don't think it's very widespread. So I can't imagine that it's any more than total of 2 million US dollars for the last 30 days. If we say 1.6 is for Android and iOS, I can't imagine that it's that much more for the PC client, given that it's not well known that that's a thing. So let's say 2 million maximum, right? And that's a decrease of 3 million since the first month of global launch. And the first 30 days of global launch, I should say, not the first month, which is pretty bad, right? And let's be real. And for those who haven't played a lot of mobile games, Marvel IP is very expensive. The licensing cost for the Marvel IP is very expensive. So based on the fact that they've dropped $1 million in revenue since the last check, I just don't know how long this can keep going, given how expensive that the Marvel IP tends to be, right? And I've seen other Marvel games come and go and shut down. This could be faster, in fact, than Marvel Future Revolution. Have you guys ever heard of that one? That was, I believe, by Netmarble, right, out of Korea, and that game was very beautiful looking. It was grindy as all hell, but it was it was a very good looking game, and I think that game maybe lasted a year. But their revenue figures were not as bad. The content was awkward, but to say the least. But I don't think that the game actually shut down that right away. But they had a lot of staff originally. Like, it was a big project, and so don't get me wrong, I love the core gameplay of Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I just think they fucked up in a whole bunch of different ways, and it wasn't ready to ship out. That's what I think. I think that there just was not enough content to ship out. They had to push it out because they needed to make money, and this is a problem with a lot of other games in general. Now, this channel that you're on right now watching this video, this was a previous channel where I did video content for a game called Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth. This was a hero collector game for Lord of the Rings by Capital Games /EA, responsible for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. That game died in about 9 months. It had essentially no content when the game came out, and there were a lot of white knights actually around the community saying, "Oh yeah, you just got to give them time." It didn't happen. The game ended up flopping, and I'm afraid that this might be the same thing for here. There is not very many content creators for Marvel Mystic Mayhem, because I think a lot of people a lot of people who do this full time can kind of see that through the trees. People who are experienced with mobile games kind of see that this might happen here as well. Now, I'm trying not to be doom and gloom, but I just don't know what they're going to have to do to bring that back. I would have to see some tangible figures on the revenue numbers to indicate that this game can succeed, but it's looking a bit grim right now. There's really no reason to spend on this game, I got to be honest, and that's actually a problem, right? Because in order to make more revenue, you need to have valuable things to be worth buying. And sure, there's the Dream Pass and the Battle Passes, this kind of stuff, and there's the Daily Gem, the Bats, Bones, Us, or whatever. This thing. It's like 15, 20 US dollars like total for the month, but it's not a lot. Like, why do I need to buy any of these other things? The Great Key offers are garbage. Anyways, the uniforms, it's fine. Like, if you really like those characters, that's fine, go for it. But there's really like nothing else. I'm in the hot section. Like, I don't need to buy this. Like, you can succeed in the game free to play, like a lot, really, really easily, actually. In fact, like, you don't need any of the other characters. A lot of them are more than viable. So there's just not a lot to do in the game either at level 70. I think people are just quitting out of boredom. And I'm going to have to make some adjustments in my alliance as well. If I want to keep this going, for how long, I don't know. Everything's up in the air. But I just wanted to do a little bit of an update. Maybe some of you guys agree, maybe some of you don't. I'd love to hear your comments in the I'd love to hear what you have to think. My English is poor today. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you think about things going on in the game. And yeah, well, I'll see you guys when I do the next video, whenever that happens to be. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.